ASL Challenger League Season 2, Group Stage, Round of 32.
God, I missed that map.
It's a really good one. That was like the first really popular user design map.
Everyone just kind of went, yes, this, all the time, and then they took it out. It was the only map people would play. Good times.
Yeah.
Up to the top right-hand side of the map, we have our blue Terran. He is Gosu Pizza, also known as Lycangrope.
And I guess down here in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the now green Zerg player, and this is Triple T's Hollowpsyco.
God, that green looks nice. The contrast,
it does.
I appreciate. It's lovely stuff. And Hollowpsyco actually going for pretty fast gas.
Yeah, gas before the barracks usually indicates a switch to factory, but we'll see what he does now.
Yeah.
And, drone there trying to harass a little. We'll get pushed into a corner by this bully of SCB.
I hope that Gosu Pizza's managed to calm down. I was talking to him after his games. He was saying he was really nervous. He was flustered. He was making mistakes that he doesn't normally make. So I hope he's up and ready for this, because he's going to need it. If he loses this series, that's him. It's no more ASL this season. I'm sure he doesn't.
That would suck for him.
That would. He's such a big supporter and of the team that he runs. He pays for the pizza, obviously, for Gosu Pizza, and is a big supporter of this league. So it would be a shame to see him drop out. But in his defense, obviously, he played what was, to me, clearly the best player in this group right off the bat. So I think he was just head and shoulders over the others. So he might have get the wrong idea that he's made a lot of mistakes, but he was actually forced into some of them.
So, well, I mean, no, he did. Okay. Let's not get too. Let's not be too nice here. Just a bit of good cop, bad cop. I'm gonna throw out that he did make a lot of mistakes.
Yes, he did.
But
yeah,
his opponent was actually probably a bit better anyway. And against Hollowpsyco, who we've seen play before, and we know that he can make some interesting choices as well. I think this is a much more even footing for both of the players.
Yes, I think it'll come down to the style. What were you going to say? Yeah.
Quite possibly.
I was just going to say, speaking about interesting choices, it looked at first like Hollowpsyco was going to be going for a speedling all-in.
Yeah.
But he has since not researched speed, continued mining gas, so I'm really not sure what he's aiming for here. I'm guessing it's fast layer.
Yeah, he's got a lot of gas.
Again, I think you're thinking about this.
Yeah.
And that's your mistake.
Yeah,
I'm used to casting Diamond and Masters things.
I know. All I'm going to say is, regardless of the decision-making process, what this is going to mean for Hollowpsyco is his economy is going to be damaged.
Yeah.
Yes.
If he's going for a more economic style, he's going to struggle to have the drones nearly as quickly, because drones and minerals and gas mine at the same rate, right? So that's effectively, considering he's started speed, that is 300 minerals-ish, or also known as a hatchery, that he now doesn't have. And that's going to really cut into his potential if he does go for a not aggressive build.
Yeah, that's very true, and that's something that is coming up in this game and really came up in the last games with Halo Star is, and I know a lot of people don't think along these lines probably at the lower leagues, but you really should. If you think of your build order and think where you want to get to, and then just write that down. Then go do the build, and when you get to the buildings that you want it, stop, and then watch your replay. And look for the times that you had too much gas, or you had way too many minerals, or you were supply blocked. And if you had too much gas at certain time, like what were you waiting for before you could reach the buildings you were trying to make? And if you had too much gas, then don't mine as much. If you had too little gas, maybe you want to mine more quickly. If you were low on minerals, maybe it's because you didn't make enough drones, or they're mining gas. If you were supply blocked, obviously cut that out. So if you're looking for ways to improve your build, that's usually it. Looking at the resources you have and cutting out the parts you don't need.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. I really like what we're seeing Ghosty Pizza, Lycangrope do. He is going for Hellbats. He's got that armory up. He's got Medevacs on the way. He's gone for a super, super aggressive build and hasn't even put down a command center behind this. And he's going to turn up with these Hellions, with these Hellbats when they arrive. And he's going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah. He gets them before Roaches.
Yeah, now there are 2 spines coming down in the natural. He's scanning the main there, and one thing that we saw out of Hollowpsyco is a slight inability to multitask. So if he gets dropped or attacked in 2 places at once, I don't think he's going to respond very well to it.
No, and you're absolutely right. Do you think that? Do you think Ghosty Pizza might have seen that in the previous games, and he's now responding to it by in a similar manner to the big Robo in the previous game?
Yeah, I'm hoping that's what he's thinking. At least he's going to poke the front here, take out all these Lings in one volley. That's crazy. And he can come in and elevator lift up if he doesn't want to attack the front.
But there are 2 spine crawlers just finishing in the main.
Yeah, in the main as
so
well.
I don't think he's going to be able to get much done now.
Not with Hellions, but if he drops behind, he can still just go behind the mineral line and the spines won't touch him. Except for in the natural, that one will. But I think in the main, he's safe behind the mineral line.
Yeah,
I mean, remember that behind this, though, Lycangrope is really all in. He has not got a command center. He's just going to try and kill his opponent with this. And I don't think that that's impossible by any stretch, especially if he engages correctly. But
look at the production tab.
Yeah, Hollowpsyco is making 10 overloads.
Oh, okay. He might.
That's 1,000 minerals.
Yeah. You know there's an army right at your front door.
I mean, like, you can do that at 10 minutes, but only if you've basically only built drones and taken a third before hatch, a third base before pool. Right now, this is not what you want to see.
Yeah, and speed.
He's just going to walk in and...
It's just going to kill these things.
There's nothing that... Hollowpsyco just doesn't have the units. He's finally just now getting Roaches, but even Lings, I mean, Lings wouldn't do anything against this, but Lings could be counter-attacking. Lings could be doing something to draw this army away. And right now, all of the drones are dying. He's got 500 gas that he can't spend. This is exactly what we were talking about in the early game. What can he do? He's got nothing.
I don't think there's much he can do. Even if Lycangrope just turned round and walked back home just now, this game's still over.
Yeah, definitely. It's the Roaches don't even have the DPS to kill anything over top of these medevacs.
Yeah, and he can just focus down the spine crawlers. He's engaging them one at a time. He's got Marauders. He's got Hellbats, which still hit like a truck even when they're not Marauders. And he's just going to walk into this base and kill it because he doesn't care. GG's called. Game's over. Lycangrope literally just walks up the ramp and wins.
So spawning to the top left hand corner on Frost, currently up 1-0, 1 game away from going to the... What match would that be? Is that the consolation match?
Consolation match.
Consolation. So 1 game away from getting there. It is Lycangrope.
Indeed it is, and his opponent down 1 game and therefore only 1 game away from elimination and no chance at the round of 16. In purple, in the top right, from Triple T, it's our Zerg player, Hollowpsyco.
Yay. And he's sending a drone scout out right away. I think he's going to scout the bottom corner first, but the Overlord will eventually find the Terran.
Yep. I just...
Do you fear death? No, wait, why am I doing this? Go on.
Yeah, go Ender Sword, you've got the perfect accent for this. Do you fear death? Sorry.
No, just wild turkey. I don't know what that means, but sure.
Interesting chat from our players. At least they're in good spirits.
Yeah, not the response I expected.
There's very little chance that our Terran player can build wild turkey, so he's going to be safe, I think.
But there might be some Karak out in the map. They're quite close to wild turkeys.
They're very similar. Very, very similar.
Maybe that's why he built 10 Overlords.
Do you think Hollowpsyco might be about to hidden expand?
Maybe. Look at this. I love this command center right now.
I don't understand it.
Why?
I guess
at
it's
this
part
point,
of a wall off, right? But
at that point, why aren't you just building on the low ground? Like you could wall off on the high ground.
I know.
It's weird.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
weird
'cause
again.
that's weird.
I
but
like it though. It's
fair.
ballsy.
Yeah,
It's
fair.
innovative. Let's say it's innovative.
Innovative is what we call it when it wins the game.
Yeah, I just call anything innovative that I have not seen before, and I don't know what's going to happen.
It's very creative
it's-
play. It's he's the TLO of our time, except he gives more free pizza to people.
Exactly.
God, if
The drone
TLO
will
gave me
come in
pizza, I'd
and
be
see
so
us.
happy. But then if anyone gave me pizza, I'd be pretty happy.
True that.
See what's happening here. I don't know if he actually saw the second gas, but he at least saw one.
I'm just checking. No, I only saw one gas actually.
We saw the one. He didn't actually swing by. The drone may just get picked off trying to bravely take out the supply depot.
Well, you know
It
that
was a good effort.
there's absolutely no way that he's going to be able to regenerate that 35. No, wait, no, hold on. No, yes, he is. That was a completely futile death.
I know.
Yeah, it's all part of the Baneling bus plan. That's going to make the difference.
Speaking from a Terran perspective, see getting your supply depot attacked by a worker. It is the single most annoying thing in the game.
It is really annoying,
Because
actually.
they're just like, why are you doing this? It's not doing anything. Stop it.
Psychologically
Just stop
crushing.
it.
Yeah.
And then you're forced to just make it stop by taking something to stop it. And then they're like, yeah, it did something. And you're like,
I love you how, like, in your mind, the way you see, no, he didn't. No way. You just call down a mule on the natural to mine from the command center that's part of the wall.
Really, that is awesome.
Now that's innovative.
This is innovative. Well, it's one of those innovations where it doesn't
That
improve the
you wouldn't
product.
see innovation do it because
Yeah.
it's not very good.
No, it's not
But-
good. He's not even mining from the close patch. But
That's
but
actually
it's
what's
cool.
bothering me about it.
Yeah.
Like, it would be
It's
okay
cool.
if it was on the closed patch, I think.
yeah.
I just like it.
Yeah.
It's,
Like it anyway.
This is cool though.
well, this has been a fascinating start to this game.
This
Well,
is
I
the
would
most
like-
interesting command center first building I've ever seen.
I think we're gonna get Cloak Banshees out of this.
I
We've got
don't
the tech
think it's
lab
going to
going on
matter.
in the factory.
I don't think it's going to matter either.
Yeah.
Care to
Because
explain why, Genesis?
Roachbane is coming his way. And, oh wait, has he scouted it? Have I just completely missed him scouting it? Please tell me I've just completely missed it.
He
He
is
is actually
now.
now
He's got a
sitting in that
Reaper.
Reaper.
Reaper in
Just
the base.
because I looked over at his base and noticed, oh, never mind. The factory had the tech lab on it, but it doesn't anymore. I thought he was getting tanks, and I was like,
Well, he's
excellent.
moved the tech
Exactly
lab to
what
the
he needs.
barracks, actually. I
he's
thought
going
he
to
would switch
require.
the starport over, but he's not.
Interestingly, there's been no roaches or lings produced yet.
No. He's biding his time.
He's getting up to the saturation on the bases because he's taking that lair, and I think what he's intending to do with that is get road speed.
Yep. Although Lycangrope is throwing down an extra 2 bunkers now.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
there's
height
nothing.
is a
There's
response.
nothing in any of them, and he's not making anything
making
more than one
orders.
Marauder. But yeah,
Does he have? He has a Reaper. I like how he scanned when he's got a Reaper right outside the base.
just wants to see what's
A scan doesn't cost resources, but it's resources that you don't have right now.
Yeah.
And when
he's
you're about to be
effectively
all in,
just he's just kind of taken away 400 minerals he could have had in this minute. That's
Yeah, and he's
effectively-
going right up to Spire here.
Oh, this is so brave. He's taken a 3rd command center,
Yeah,
knowing that it's 2 base Roach Bane. A 3rd command center is the. I think it's the only thing that I wouldn't do.
yeah,
On top of the 3rd command center is take my wall down and salvage my bunkers. It's kind of on a level with that, taking a 3rd command center right now. You want an extra 2 barracks. You want tanks.
I completely agree.
he's eventually going to need something that shoots in the air. But it will be a while before that's it. But yeah, the Spire coming down. I'm not sure why
Well-
Hollowpsyco built all the buildings he did. And once
Right.
again, we get his tunneling claws
Why?
without barrel.
I don't know why he keeps getting that.
Does he think it's speed? Because he's
Perhaps
done
it's
this
something
twice.
Maybe he does. He's only now taking the gases on his natural, which is going to mean that he isn't, when his Spire finishes, he really isn't going to have the gas to do anything with it. He's just made 5 roaches and Bane speed and also tunneling claws. I don't even know how much tunneling claws costs because it's so rarely researched, but I do know that it costs some gas, which could be spent on Mutalisks.
Yeah,
I think it's something
gas.
like 150. I don't know.
It's not a lot, but it's a
Mutalisk.
It's a Mutalisk.
Yes.
And when you don't have Burrow, one Mutalisk is better than one tunneling claws enabled roach that can't use Burrow.
Yeah,
definitely true.
So this game is making me very confused.
So we're going to get a little roach pressure at the front. It'll be interesting to see the reaction that this actually generates. It's a decent number of roaches, but he's not going to break in past. Well, he did salvage 1 bunker, but 2 bunkers, I wouldn't mind.
Lots of
the bunkers aren't certainly full at all. They got a Reaper and a Marauder in it.
There's lots of units coming down.
Yeah, okay, there's 4 Marauders, yeah.
Can Hellbats be loaded into bunkers, or do they still count as a vehicle in that sense?
I'm pretty sure they're still a vehicle in that sense.
Yeah, they can't go in.
Here comes the very delayed Roach Bane attack with tunneling claws and the Spire behind it.
Yeah. You gotta have those tunneling claws.
And 10 Overlords. I'm not kidding.
Really? Is he doing that again? He is.
Yep.
It's at least it's a little later this
He's
time.
in a much better position
He's going to see
doing
this,
right
the tank on the high ground there.
Tank on the high ground, so that's...
Okay, here they come. The Banelings are going in. Are they going to go through the bunker? No, they're going to go through the depot, which I guess the supply block Lycangrope in quite some way, but his bunker is now still alive, and he's got all of this bio left to defend against the roaches that are going to rush in. Or are they not? No, they might just go home. I don't know.
The tank moved down, and they're just going to rain on this.
Yep, so he's managed to defend a 2-base Roach Bane all in with 3 CCs. I'm impressed. He's now chasing them down.
Yeah, he's just chasing it across.
He's chase it down, actually. He's got the Medivacs. He's got a lot of Marauders.
He's making a ton more roaches.
I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be fine. As long as these Medivacs are healing rather than move commanding.
He's making 14 more roaches behind this.
Yep.
He's getting +1 attack, but it's melee attack.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Lycangrope has his 1-1. Actually, no, he doesn't. He has 1 and then +1 attack for vehicles. Yeah. And he's got this big bio... Well, he's got a little bioforce, and roaches don't shoot up, so he's just going to lift off and go home, I assume. Or maybe he's not.
Lose all units.
No, he's out of there.
The
Get the tank! Hey! Go for the main, go for the main. I really wanted to see him drop the main there.
He really should.
If he just, like, dropped the main and sieged up with tanks, that would have been so funny.
Been cool.
So I think with the roaches, Hollowpsyco is reasonably well defended, and he's got like 800 gas. I'd like to see the Mutalisk come.
Yeah, yes. I absolutely agree. He's getting fire attacks now, so it's clearly on his mind. He's aiming in that direction.
Yeah, I hope so. The 3rd base is not mining anything. No. Even if he just grabbed gas down there, it would help.
The scans are real. Lycangrope sees everything, but there's not a lot to see.
Yep.
He's still not aware of that Spire, though, I don't think, is he?
Yeah, he's built a whole load of turrets.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, he did see that. Yeah.
Even if it's just metagaming, at this point you should be aware that at this point in the game, Zerg is likely to be going in the direction of Mutalisks.
Exactly.
Although, with a failed all-in, it's not going to be quite so punchy as it might otherwise be.
Here.
Interesting with the tanks.
Yeah.
Well, he's some Banes on it. Oh, this is quite a nice fight for Lycangrope, actually.
Yes. So many roaches dying. This 3rd base is forfeit.
Lovely stuff. There's no way he can hold this. And if you see, the Mutas are actually just drifting their way across the map. He's trying to counterattack with Mutalisks, but actually there were no charges to the 3rd. I was expecting that. Yeah, well, you know, he might get the 3rd on a good day, but the reinforcements from Lycangrope should just be able to kind of go, oh, we'll walk over there, it's fine. And then they'll just hold off, because there's like 3 Mutalisks over there. 5 more in production, but what does Hollowpsyco really have as an answer against this Bioforce?
Yeah, nothing here. There's too many Medivacs. There's too much bio.
And there's
no way to get past the tanks.
Oh, those... Oh, no. Oh, that missed rally. Hollowpsyco knows that
Oh,
that's time.
the banner view.
Ooh, cheeky.